This week on Mom's Cookbook Collection, we're going back to the Depression, 1930. We're going to be using one of my grandmother's cookbooks. This is called My Pet Recipes, and no, this is not how to prepare your pet. They weren't that desperate. And no, this is not pet food. These are recipes centered around evaporated milk from the Pet Milk Company, Arcade Building, St. Louis, Missouri. Now, as far as I know, the Pet Milk Company is still in business, but there are no distributors in the Northeast, and I can't find anybody that sells it mail order. So I'm just using a regular evaporated milk that I found at Walmart. The recipe for this week, we're going to be getting away from the main courses, and we're going to be making a dessert. We're going to be making graham cracker cake. One of the ingredients is nuts, and to chop those nuts, we're going to be using one of my grandmother's cooking implements. This little parsley, celery liver, nuts, meats, onions. It's a measuring cup and a chopper. And it's got a neat little chopping block down at the bottom. I'm also going to be using my grandmother's 8-inch cooking pans. Ingredients: 1/3 cup of shortening, 1 cup of sugar. I'm going to be using brown sugar. 3 eggs separated, 1 cup of PET milk, 2 cups of graham cracker crumbs, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1 cup of chopped nuts. Cream the shortening and the sugar together. Add egg yolks, well beaten. Add milk. Mix crumbs with baking powder and add to mixture together with salt and nuts. Last, add beaten egg whites. Bake in 2 layers in a moderate oven, 375 degrees Fahrenheit. It doesn't actually say how long to cook it, but by looking at some of the other recipes on this page, molasses gingerbread, 350 degrees for 30 minutes, chocolate cake, 375 degrees for 45 minutes. I'm gonna cook this for 30 minutes. Looks good, smells good. I'm just gonna take a little bit of a corner, see how it tastes with it before I put the topping on. Let me see. Wow, surprisingly good considering I made it. Very good. Makes a nice loaf. Got a good cross section. See the nuts. I think it worked. But let's see how it is with ice cream. I'll be using a Butter Crunch. Excellent. Absolutely excellent. Today's recipe was graham cracker cake. And this is from My Pet Recipes. This is from 1930. This would have been one of my grandmother's recipe books. And this is from the Pet Milk Company. This is not a recipe on preparing your pets. This is also not a recipe, a cookbook for making pet food. This is a recipe using pet evaporated milk.